Are we live? I haven't gone live in, I think it was over a year, guys. Long, long time. What I've been doing? Well, I did just put out a new song. I kind of been working on that here and there. If you guys haven't seen World of Your Love either, that is also somewhat new within a year. Those are my two latest tracks. As you can see, I got a lot of unreleased stuff. I gotta finish. A lot of remixes, originals, dubstep, house, like all across the spectrum. I've been doing a lot of different stuff. So, also another update. We are on Spotify now. All our releases. Let me just open up the Spotify app. It'll be much. So if you come in here and go to A Day Music. Oops. I didn't mean to press play. But everything's on here now. So all my releases. There's a couple missing. The artwork was not up to par. I had to re-upload the artwork. So all my music will be on there soon. Very soon. But go ahead and subscribe on SoundCloud if you haven't already. Check out Cloud9. It is one of my favorite. We are actually going to kick off the stream by listening to it right now. Enjoy. Bye. Sorry, I had the stream playing.
Here we go. Let's go. Okay.
Let's do it again.
Let's go.
All right, so that was my newest song. Super like upbeat, happy, all that good stuff. But today, this is what we're working with so far. I started working on this. Well, the original idea, this just the drop. Literally, I just had bass synths and some drums. I wrote that a while ago, but everything else I started writing yesterday to that drop. So still tying all the sections in. So super rough. That's what we're gonna be working on today. But that's what we got so far. And so far, it's just kind of copy and paste drop. It's not gonna be like this. Kind of what I was chopping up last night before I stopped. So basically, just send the drops. So this melodic stuff, you get longer drop, a new drop section, back to the melodic outro. So preview this what I got so far. Obviously, it's gonna change. A lot of this is still gonna change. I just want to show you what we're working with. An outro. So basically, I'm just gonna start going left to right now. Got the idea. I gotta all out like all the sections we kind of got there. I just need that fine tuning to bring them all together now. The basic structure of the song. Obviously, we're not stuck to this. We can make it as we feel we need as we're listening. Song left to right. You get more of an idea of like how the structure should flow. Like kind of like I said, I just kind of listened through it, copied, paste what I needed to make a full length song, and then I go back and kind of fine tune. So yesterday was really focused on the intro. Part of this project was just a drop idea. Really gonna tie in all this drop. And if we can't get that solid connection, maybe the drop needs to change. We're ready to find that out. All right, so I feel like this needs to open up a little more right there. One thing I think I noticed on this sound, my low end, I think it's too wide in the low. Yeah, look at that. Wild. Let's definitely pull that in quite a bit. This. Specifically in this sounds weird. Wide on this. Same with the lead. Kind of just copied and pasted all of the octaves, got different sounds. So there's still a lot of fine tuning. I was just trying to quickly possible yesterday while I was in that creative writing mood, so I could get that initial idea kind of flowing across the board. There's no worse like when you go back to a project and like you only have like this part of the melodic section kind of structured and not the rest of the song, and you don't really have your layers. It kind of makes coming back to the project a struggle, and you may have lost that original idea or that original thought, and you find it hard to finish that song. So, session one, I try to write either like a drop or a melody and some chords, like just that initial catchy part that I'm gonna build a whole song off of. And in this case, it was this section This started this entire song. Then I built this, and then I forgot about this project for a while. So like I got that initial idea done in that first session. Then I came back on session two, built all the melodic stuff to that, got some sound effects, just get that general flow of the song. And then now session three, I'm gonna go back left to right and just kind of, as I listen to the song, just make sure all the parts are working together and just keep going until I can end up way over here, and then I can start making all my edits for drop two. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna start messing with the lead sounds and try to get them all working together. I feel like they're still, because I didn't really do anything, they're all kind of fighting for that sound, and I kind of want them more layered. Good as one, and then you have these main plucks back to the. All right, so we go 5, then 7. I'll be at 1. That was it. especially because we have that tape stop. I'll show you guys that. Probably just go all the way up on it. Show you guys this. This is why I like Ableton 10. That's from 9. Literally for this fact alone, I could group groups. I got groups and single tracks, but then all together I could control it instead of sending all those to like a send or a bus track, whatever you want to call them, or a return track. Um, I can just do it within a group, at least for me. What I did right in glitch, I just used the tape stop, and on the last two beats, I'm only doing the stop on this, and I'm stopping down those last two beats, start to finish, sound to no sound. Have it right here. I kind of have this hook on because sometimes when the plugin like turns on and off, you get a click. So I just wanted to a little bit where there was that's makes it like it's a big impact. So like, say I turn it off right now. Like it's not horrible, but it literally just sounds like this stops playing, jumps to this. I kind of want the sound morph into the next. I always try to make sure the sections well. It doesn't just sound like section to section. So what really tied that together, besides all these little automations that I was already doing, is adding the tape stop. So now it kind of stops, gets you ready for that next section, because then I kind of wanted that effect to feel like the record stop or something, right? Like we stopped, because we go from a nice, happy, soft, melodic intro to that heavy drop and the dubstep drop. So I really wanted that to kind of like play into it, and that's why on the drop I kind of have that backspin, because I kind of wanted that effect, like big changes are happening, right? So I added all these crazy risers I built, plugins go into right now. So we just so that I think really plays into that switch up. Is like back spinning the record. This one's like we stopped that record, we got to this one, and then we just start back spinning for this crazy drop. So it's kind of like, in a way, like I kind of use effects, maybe like a DJ would use sections in a song and stuff. So I just feel like that kind of helps make that drop and not sound out of place. Risers though, you can use them all different ways. I kind of manipulate these sets to all my songs, most of my songs. So basically, we just have a left and right, but the sound is just doing that on the pitch, plus the we have a filter somewhere that's making it go out, or it might just be the delay. Yes, I got the automation right here, and I just have the left and right, kind of just make it sound. This one a massive. I like making these sounds in massive. It just for me, it's really easy to riser how I want, and especially with these like laser bubbly sounds, I find them way myself at least building massive because it's literally just right here on the pitches, and it's literally that's all you do. There's really not much to this sound, and it sounds really really cool. And last one, oh massive. So this one was, I believe, a preset. I believe it was a preset from Massive, like itself in their library, that I kind of manipulated. So this one, there's not much to it as well. O's have the envelope kind of controlling the LFOs, and that's what the kind of control altogether. So if we play it, I can but I didn't think it was necessary for this because when you listen to them all together, I mean, then the only other real thing I'm doing is just kind of filtering out the drums. So that's just kind of build up, you know. You kind of add in some effects or more sweepers and stuff. I do have this effect. Massive. I just for sound effects and stuff for me. You'll see a lot of massive for these type of sounds I'm using, and then all my bass synths and stuff I use Serum. So what really ties this in is the ping pong. And it just gives it that good reset for the. That's kind of a bad spot 'cause you can't really hear it. In the intro and stuff. Kind of gives it that, like, here we go. Kind of fades out into like the style of the song. So you always gotta have the light. Maybe this is. Already gonna be playing. At least for this section. Sounds coming. Like on this, really don't need so much ice from it. That kind of getting better, better. This area. Excellent. See how that kind of does that, so we might turn it off and turn that off to make sure. Huh. Go one over. Huh. I have to just take that out when it goes. Volume down. sounds good enough. Not the mess. This is it. I'm feeling good about this one right here. All right, I think all right. Last. All right, that sounds perfect. Keep it fresh to the ear. But I do want to add more sound effects, so that's what we're gonna do next. One of these is gotta come up. I just need something. This sound. Much. better with that lower. All right, back to the boring stuff. I don't know. I find it all right, and it really, really enhances the songs. Maybe something like this, but cut out all the low. Hard cut. Kind of is one of a lot of people hear that sound, they're like, ah, that's not gonna work. I need something more light. Well, if you just cut out everything you don't like and just have that light part, because I heard that light part, I'm like, ooh, oh, high in my section, high in all like so. Just all right, let's just play it all together. We're gonna keep the fade there and just slowly it sounded I just need like bar. But when I was like that's a little trick I do. Sometimes I'll go on my phone. I'm like bad enough where it makes me like pulled away from my phone. It's ballpark, right? Might need to go right on there. I could just delay the track, dial it in on. You need to put in a couple different sections of this. If I could actually, if I could actually, or it looks shorter over here. All right. Other thing not. I think I know what's. I don't know if I should do a bass. I don't know if I should do a bass string. Uh, Also, this is really helpful. I haven't really built my dubstep folder out yet, but all my pretty much I use every song I put there. Got Ozone 9 Imager, which I don't know why I was using 7, but I have Ozone 9 now, so I should be using 7. So I should colors out of here. What else am I using? Alright, cool. Alright, so I don't want to do another string. I mean, we could just keep it just strings in the song, but I always like to use different instruments. Uh, I don't know. We're just gonna layer it up and see. Definitely need the octave, maybe one lower. Got really good at copy. I keep my over. Getting really good at the left of my body. All right. What I want to do on this sound, kind of crunch it up, so we could use Saturn. We could just use it. All right. All right. So. So let's pop it. I always go through them. I kind of know what I'm already gonna use. I go through them anyways, just put it in. Sometimes these crazy saturations actually make a really layer. Blends well with the spots. Not so much on this. Sometimes it works. Yeah, so let's just go back. Still kind of really just kind of beefed up what I want. I just want that sound more consistent, not high, quiet. I mean, I still get that highs and quiets section of that sound, but not as dramatic, so it's kind of more steady in the mix. I mean, you could use a compressor, but I mean, I try to keep things as simple as possible, and if it sounds good with just squashing it with the limiter, why overthink it, right? Sounds bad, and you're trying to wonder why it sounds bad, then maybe it's because you're using a limiter, not a compressor. Fine detailed. But I always go less is more approach and only add complex things to my channels, to my master, if needed. I don't feel like I just need to put on there. Right now, I have this on everything, and it's just a build-up automation. So it just pulls in the highs and lows sides as well. That's all it's doing. Kind of give it that also quiet, loud section, quieter, and then boom, back open to the drop. So the drop sounds. Then I have Imager 7 with 9 on. Then I have the limiter. So basically, this is that -6 to negative, and then I'm just basically pushing it back into the mastering spectrum. Nothing too complicated right now till we get to the actual mastering stage, and then we start adding a little bit here and there to kind of really pull it all together. Alright, so definitely want to pull these bottom frequencies in quite a bit. Make sure those are just kind of hitting straight, because the sub only plays mono, so you want these low frequencies and the lower frequencies of the speakers to be playing straight out to give you that punch and give more room for all these high-end frequencies. That drop part, gonna probably have to fine tune each synth by itself. try to push it as close to zero as possible without having too much negative. And if anything, if I just want to get a little more kind of like that extra little squash in the limiter. Just get to like that much closer to that mastering volume. Obviously, when we get there, we're gonna get tighter, but that's all I use for the work in progress master. Everything. I don't over like all these panels. Track, what really you can tweak the limiter like you would in a mastering, get that extra little punch out. There you go. Definitely. I might just go with the bass sound. But I mean, I didn't put piano in here yet. Could do like piano. Let's go with just. Actually, all right. Now we're just gonna start. Actually, yeah, there we go. All right. So it was pretty much tied together. I'm happy with it for now. I add more stuff. I just nothing's coming to mind right now. So instead of stressing out about it, so let's have some fun with drop two now. For now, we'll keep the first half. Yep, this gonna take a while for me to have no. Had a little flow with these sounds earlier, but I didn't. But let's see what we start piecing it. I'm not sold on it, but I try to just flow. Gotta make something. Kind of wanted. I don't know. Maybe we'll use that sound. All right. All right. Makes things. I kind of like. Kind of all the way. All right, guys. I did what I kind of had on my mind. I don't want to overwork myself right now. I usually get a little more creative later in the day. But these little technical details, I feel like in the morning when my brain's strong, I could do this part of the session. So tonight when I go back and start being creative again and finish the writing and all the fun edits and whatever, I don't have to worry about the mix down. I don't got to worry about the levels and this and the automation stuff. I mean, I'll still do more automations tonight, but they're gonna be more creative versus like mix down type. So that's gonna be it for this session. I also am hungry, and I also we are fostering 7 cats. So yeah, I gotta kittens. I gotta go upstairs check on them. But sometimes she gets a little too excited sniffing their butts because they're only a pound and a half. They fall over because it's not a giant dog. Um, but her little nose bump on their butt is pretty powerful for those little guys. So learning to be gentle. And my other dog, I can't even let in there. Brought her in there just and held her. Held the other one too, just to make sure. What are you gonna do? Let the cat come up to you. That um, Portia, the brown one, passed all the tests. Mitzi, the little white one, she's a terrier. So I mean, Portia's a shepherd mix, um, a chow chow, a bunch of stuff. But I feel like she kind of like having 7 cats. She's always walking around the room, kind of herding them together. It's kind of funny. She's like checking up on the ones that are not with the pack, but when they're laying down, she'll lay down. But the other one barks and gets crazy, and then Portia gets crazy. So it Mitzi's just bad news all around herself, and she makes Portia get crazy as well when Portia's perfectly fine herself. So gotta go check up on them. Most likely, I'll be streaming later tonight when we start doing the other stuff. We'll do another solid hour or two on the stream. We did an hour and 15 minutes right now, so just want to let you guys know I am working on music. Not every single day, maybe like 1 or 2 days a week. Now that my weekends are back, we might be able to start doing this live stream once every week. So catch you all later.